No, should be working. Testing, testing. Damn it, anyways. La la la, la la la. Speakers set. Microphone set. Yep. Okay. For some reason, in the stream, yeah, the OBS turned off the sound. I don't know why. But anyway, here goes. And I don't know if I don't know if it's played, but going to be a couple of significant changes. This is the original game. You got the server room here. And then in the Game Jam version, this is where the bathroom is, but change things a little bit. Okay, that needs to change as well. That you shouldn't be able to learn that right now anyway. And this is the bathroom. Sorry, this is the bedroom, and it's getting dizzy. This is where the bathroom will go. So, a few of the changes that are done. This is a server room as necessary. This is kind of like a little display room. A bedroom, that's the bathroom, and then this area will probably be expanded further. So now the idea is we need to create the full AI, or at least get it started for S.C.A.I.O.N. Now, interestingly enough, I wasn't going to further develop this after the game jam. It was as it is. It's sort of like a little presentation for one map. What you could do. And yeah, it was. I was thinking about it at work and thought, well, this one has a lot of potential because, especially if it's kind of like going to be a pseudo AI system, why not further develop it but do it in Livestream as a kind of like tutorial for me as well as you guys? I sort of, continue doing it that way. Tell it to F off. Yeah. Right. I'm going to use this from the previous one off screen, the original version. Sort of like template. You can tell it to F off several times and you'll get S.C.A.I.O.N angry and then you say sorry afterwards. Yeah, that was a last minute decision. Um, we're going to change a little bit on that one. Hey Zeke, welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's just move this. There. Do it with computer. And so we're going to have that three. So, hey Ash, Yeah, you haven't really missed much. It's just kind of like showing, and no doubt you've played S.C.A.I.O.N. Yeah, we were just kind of like showing the layout in the game jam or the map for the game jam. But then I've changed a couple of things, and then I thought I'm gonna just completely start fresh with the AI. So yeah, probably about 1 or 2 minutes. So no, mm, I'm gonna refer a lot to the notes from the original one, but essentially it's just gonna create from scratch. So this will be the first. Um, just paste it. So you gotta first read the notes to see how it all works. If you haven't, you should read the notes first, then disable the camera, player orientation, display the window. Yeah, that's correct. This is where we turn the HUD on. Okay. Uh, input command on. Okay. Got to do something real quick. Because I've used arrays for the switches, this is going to confuse the hell out of me first. So, turn a local switch on, which will display this. And then for the switches, graphic settings. Bear with me. This is going to help. Setting switch 0. It's for the animations. Okay. And then 1 is for the flashing imagery, although I don't think this is necessary now because I have removed a lot of the flashing imagery that was planned, but never actually implemented, so this might be changed to something else. And then this one would be mature content. Added a little bit as well for profanity. Because the difference between mature content is like references to things that we cannot really talk about here, and the profanity is obviously swearing. You can turn that on or off. And I think that's it. The notes are love, notes are life. Absolutely. You got to read the notes first. That's like trying to build an IKEA product and not reading the instructions. So you end up with a few loose screws or a table leg that's kind of not quite sure where that's meant to be. Um, yeah. The problem is I think I have a um, 10 terabytes of RAM in my brain RAM, but I only use about 128K of it most of the time. Okay, so the notes. I'm going to turn that on. Okay, that's done. So now let's get to it, and this would be the input commands. Input command is 1. So I've got the window right. We are going to display display that. That would be 1. Name on database. We'll check that later. I think eventually, like once S.C.A.I.O.N develops a little bit more, he'll say something a little bit like, say, based on the time, morning, afternoon, evening, 550, 255. That would be it. I know it all, I just can't remember it all at once. Like that. That's a bit like there was an expression that I had heard. I know everything about everything that I need to know right now. Okay, so change layout to be used, and I think still has that. Yep. Have a look at the layouts. The input string, this is basically the blank we're using rather than using this one because this one didn't work properly. So I just used the blank default. And then we will do the input okay. The input commands. That's it. What is the max? The max is 20. Okay, so after that. Now here's something. I'm going to change things a little bit. The AI HUD. Oops. For the AI HUD, instead of AI learning, I want to have something else, but I'm going to change this to mood, the AI mood. So that if like you know, instead of it being purely angry, if you anger S.C.A.I.O.N, he'll go in the negative, but if you please him, he'll go in the positive. Change the variable boxes as well. That should be mood. Okay. The first one would be exit, of course. On's input. Exit. So the string variable would need, okay, command's input would need to be blank. Delete images 1, 2. So how many games have you guys already played from the, you know, Ash's one game jam, one map jam? I've played 3 so far, and I'm planning on starting doing the video playthrough tomorrow, actually. And then try to kind of like do it more consistently for that. Then we'll do the re-enable player. Enable player operation and camera. Yeah, that's right. So that's it. The next one. You've played more. Ooh, quite a lot. Video routine begins tomorrow. Nail them all in one go. I'll look forward to those videos. We can do like a sort of comparison thingy. Mine won't be as dynamic as yours, of course, but you know, it's sort of like I was thinking about starting with mine to get it over and done with, and then this way, if people can do the comparison between this one, the new version, and the old version, and we'll see. I mean, I don't really have a lot of time anymore because of work, 5 days a week, and come home from work absolutely tired, just can't be bothered. But I'm going to try and find a motivation from somewhere. So, string variable. If the command input is, most importantly, the help, and going to disable is the AI learning. Because in the original one, when you type, each time you typed in help, it would advance it, but I'm not going to do that. So um, I'm looking at the other notes. Seeing that, seeing how it can change as well. Okay. So when the variable box for AI learning less than or equals to 1, we'll have it that, so this is the basic one. So available commands. Help. I think that should go more towards the right. Open, close. Play, stop. Captured. Okay, that's going to be image 2. But this will be help. That's it. Probably about 890. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty much the same here. They sort of like cut the hours and then they give them back, and then they cut the hours and give them back, and you know, can't really keep track. So when the extra hours are available, of course I will take them, because the extra money does come in handy. And even with that, I'm still skint come the end of the month. So yeah, you're lucky, Nightfish. I wish that I could actually properly work from home, but no chance. Been with this job for 10 years, and although it's hard work, people are nice. I do like it there, you know. It's kind of like it's something a little bit more mundane. This is a kind of like counterbalance to all of this intellectual stuff, like trying to develop an AI system for Bakin. I'm gonna test this a minute just to see. Debug should be on, so should be able to go straight in. type in help. Okay, so that's why is it in that? It should stop. Need to delete that image as well, but that's okay. That can be quite a long shift. I only work generally 24. Well, the contractually is some 24 hours that I'm meant to work, and that was kind of like what it was for nights. But then when they transferred it, it was pretty much like it's meant to be 4 6-hour shifts, but instead it works out at being 5 6-hour shifts. So yeah, just thinking of ways of extra ways outside to make some more money. It would be interesting for more, but the problem is I would get distracted too often. I think I get why. That should be here. To and then we'll do a mouse control, mouse right click. Um, that should work. Okay. Got the double available commands there, of course, and the right click does not work. God, I hate debugging. Help. Yeah, gotta try and make some money to support the hobbies, but few and far between it seems. You gotta find something that's absolutely dynamic that people want, something that will go viral, like that terrible game Flappy Birds. That, it's so simplistic, yet it's genius at the same time. And the just create something like that that's so crap, so annoying, so frustrating that you just want to keep on playing. I hate to love that game, I'd love to hate it. Okay, so I would say on the enemy as well, because personally, I sort of like, if you think about it from the perspective of a visual point of view, where people's eyes are during the gameplay, they're always going to be in the center of the action. Like wherever it's selected, that's where their eyes are going to be. And people don't want to be distracted by, like, say, if you hit an enemy and you have to go to the right or left to see the amount of damage, it's kind of like going to mess the mind up a little bit. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Absolutely. You got to nail that psychological draw. And of course, find out what will really um, get them going. It's kind of a bit like, there's psychology in everything, even where I work. I'm basically work in a store, stacking shelves, and the psychology is actually quite interesting. The way they place their products, their promo ends, what they promote on there, and how the store is actually laid out, so that people, um, when they go in, it's kind of like that cycle, as Ash put it, that psychological draw. If you start out with, say, fresh produce, that's the first thing they will do, and then as they go around the store, they'll have like a pop promo on health and beauty, for an example. So it's kind of like that's it. They'll be drawn, and then that's right opposite the actual alcohol. So you can have pop, I don't know, Coke and whiskey if you like, or something like that. It's very, very interesting. I've been learning a lot about the psychological aspects of things. So you can technically apply it to game dev as well, in essence. Just think about what the customer wants or likes. Okay, so that. Uh, that should. That would be help. Um, that should go here. have another command menu. That was the original, but I'm gonna change that a bit later. Wait a minute. That should be here. Less than or equals to 1. So we got that. So the other command was didn't it used to like memorize? This is just me. Didn't it used to memorize which switch you used and which switch you used last? Because it seems to default to the blue switch. I don't know if it's just me. Close. Now this is where I am not going to put the actual F word because this is YouTube, but you can do that instead, and then it would be at this point. You can do it this way. Nothing wrong with long, crazy names. I tend to kind of like be a little bit more to point, on point. You tell it F and it'll swear. Initialize. That. Okay, since they go in order, it I'm not sure if this will ultimately work, but I'm going to deal with it a bit later. Don't think, I think this is going to be one of those fickle things. Okay. Does work. And so we need to also change the variable box for cancel, which I don't have. Didn't think I'd need it, so we'll do it this instead. Oh, I see. So you use the what is it? That camel caps. Sometimes I'll use that. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll even put like underscores in it. But for the most part, I just put spaces in. Camel case. That's it. Kind of like in the beginning when it was with SGB, I started doing that because it's like the from the old JavaScript and all of that. It used the uh, a lot of the programming languages do use the camel case, and I kind of got unused to it. Okay, that's settled. Now I'm going to add something to the input commands. This really doesn't need to be there. That should be good. We'll add one. Yeah. Add some notes a minute just to see. What am I doing? Notes. Add some notes, and then he types in notes. Well done. Separate them a little bit. Open. This one will be closed. I think ultimately it's just like a matter of preference or what you need at the time, and then whatever is easy for you. So we got the help, open, close, and swear. This one I think should be a little bit more up. So you think hello should be one of those hidden ones and not appearing in the memory, in the menu, just like F and sorry. Uh, Sort of like that's things that you have to discover. So you sort of had to discover that you could apologize for angering S.C.A.I.O.N. So hello could be one of those like hidden ones. So what do you think? Okay, so local commands input equals. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be hidden. There's no need to display it in the menu. My memory's going. We can just keep it as that. And then put like a little asterisk here to say that it's uh, hidden. I like it. Hello world. Yeah, that's a classic response. I'll For that, what I'll do is for the latest stream, I will, or for the next stream, I'll sort of like figure out how to respond properly, like put it through the AI or something. Um, I use perplexity.ai to ask questions, and it comes up with some really interesting responses. So I'll do that. Yeah, Jay, he tried kill all humanity, and I agree. That's got to be the ultimate Easter egg. Yeah, like we won't tell him, but if anybody tries to do that, they'll get like a special reward in the form of like an absolutely horrendous um, game over. That is fun. Okay, so gonna add that as a reminder. Well, the cool thing about that is I just had a thought in the SGB. Um, See, the advantage is when it was with SGB, I did like a fake window with a message. It had the OK and cancel buttons like on there as well, but you couldn't click on them. But the advantage with Keen is you can actually use mouse positioning now and mouse click and all of that, which is cool. Or you could just do like a little simple C# plugin alert that Does that, and you can have like a little box that goes through the text, deleting System32, deleting Windows. Well, it did say K all humanity, right? So this is the consequences, get people to freak out. And when they click on OK, nothing happens. Click on cancel, nothing happens. And then the last message before, like the game over, you could say trolled, something like that. I like that idea. So, yeah. Or some such, face the consequences of your actions. Absolutely love notes. They are so, so useful. Okay. So if we can have, say if the AI is less than or equals to, say, 1, and 5. Oh, yeah, of course, you can't use decimals here. We should be able to use the decimals in the check variable box as well, I think. Because you can in the advanced variable content, so have to compensate for that. And then a display. Just put that. Okay. That's not going to show up because I haven't set up any of the proper things in the names. So hello player, and if it's greater than that, then it will say something a little bit more dynamic. Do it this way. Like a little placeholder. Depending on the actual in-game time. Yeah, you can kind of, but it's kind of like it's more about consistency and consistency and ease of use, really. Because if you can have decimals for other numbers greater than 1, you should be able to have numbers less than 1 with decimal instead of having to round everything all up. That's the point I'm making. So hello, when you type in hello, the AI is going to respond in kind. And if it gains more intelligence, then it's going to base it on the time of day, which we'll figure out later. One of those hidden commands. Hello, player. Absolutely. So with help, that's better. Better layout. This is level 1. These are the consistent ones. Right click, it'll go back to here. I haven't set up the profanity thingy yet, but that is good. Open and close. I haven't done yet, so I'm gonna add 2 more. This is to play the music. Songs that have been unlocked. Stop. Can't remember how I did this before. But there is one that we will still need to do. With a little bit of a randomness. Okay. AI mood is not equals to 0. And we can have a variable box. Which is a random number between 1 and 3 for now. Equals to 1. That is equals to 2. That is equals to 3. So let's see if we've got to have a response. Color. copy and paste some. Copy that, paste it. I got the other one off screen, so this is where I'm getting all of this. Like, because you can open up multiple copies. The original version is on the second monitor. Just makes it much easier. And so maybe just add this because it'll learn from it. Should change this to 0.3, I think. Or a bit later, could have like a random amount. We can do that now. So local 1 is a random number. Probably can't do this either. No. This is what I'm on about consistency. If you have decimals in one place, it needs to be consistent throughout everywhere that you have the variables, because in a situation like this, having decimals as random numbers for changing S.C.A.I.O.N's mood would be a lot better. So we will just do it this way instead. Just like that. That way. Okay, sorry. Now I just noticed something. Since it's going to be negative, we will need to add it, because otherwise it will increase. It will decrease even more. Okay. The angry routine. Yeah. Integers and booleans separated. I agree. I mean, maybe that's just the programmer in us, or maybe it's just certain things would be easier. So this would be the game over event. Which we'll do later. What I wanted to do, aside from that little distraction with is the play. Just playing the music. Um, so if you type play, but nothing else, then it'll show these options. Okay, game or song. When what's input into this game? Come on. And it includes the game. It's a song. I'm gonna finish these two and then probably end the stream. But I think so far a lot has been accomplished. It basically just completely revamping. It's actually rewriting this particular system. This has been so different from what I initially put. Sort of play a game. So we need to delete image 2 because otherwise that'll still show up. That one. Then if the AI learning is on, perhaps less than or equals to 3 or 2. 3. Don't know any games yet. But a bit later on, yes, there are actually going to be little games in here, by the way. I have configured I've made a little card game that I've not showcased with anyone. It's just based on just simple 21, pontoon, whatever you like to call it, blackjack. And there's also a dice game that I'm in progress with, so this will be implemented in Bakin. It's a lot easier to create these things than it was in SGB because you can have like variables assigned to the gold, I believe. If I'm wrong, but you can actually have a proper amount instead of a fixed amount. So yeah, those two games are coming and they're going to be implemented in this and probably some of the other games as well. I do create. Otherworld has a unique little game as well, kind of like a game of memory. This is quite interesting and bugged. So nearer the time, I will make that announcement. Okay. Just need to do a lot of repetition. So for songs, um, this would probably, along with the settings, this particular thing, along with the basically the jukebox and the menu settings, will probably become a separate parallel event for the customization instead of putting it under here like I did with the S.C.A.I.O.N because I think that's going to be a lot better than what I initially placed, which is just essentially selection. Um, songs array, songs unlocked. This would be the this is the actual title song, which I'm not playing because, well, YouTube, copyright strikes, and all of that. A little while ago, they even tried to copyright my own songs, and damn, took a hell of a lot. Uh, yeah, I've been thinking about the March Madness Jam, and the time is upon us. But what I was thinking about is having a proper one instead of the March Madness Easter, having the Easter one because I absolutely I don't know. At the moment, it's sort of like it's one of those things where it's going to start like March Madness one, but I still haven't got the prizes that I want to be able to give. Um, and the spot, kind of like certain sponsors pulled out, so they mm, it's like you one of those things where the sponsors say, "Hey, okay, you can basically have this product will sponsor you, not to promote the product or anything, just because they like what you do, and then at the last minute they pull out. And I absolutely hate that. So it's going to be up to me probably to get certain prices and then hopefully get that money back soon, or um, do a lot more like do a proper one with Easter. But unless Ash wants to do an Easter one, and then I could still continue with the March one, it doesn't matter. So we'll just have to see because there's still 2 days left out of that is right, isn't it? Yeah, 2 days left to February to decide if there's going to be a March Madness Jam. Uh, I've been following, I've been following your project D for a little bit, Ash. Yeah, it's interesting watching other people, do their thing in their game dev, and with so many games actually coming out for it, time is going to be you know, a really it's mad. This is where in an ideal world you don't have to go to work. You can just basically do your own thing and make money at the same time while at home, working from home. But the nature is that we are slaves to our jobs often, and then everything else comes secondary. So when we select that, play, and then the song's unlocked. I'm going to add something else. Variable switches or switches. It should be songs unlocked. So tier 1 would be to turn it on. Okay. But then when it's off, that switch would be on. Why did I don't know. Why did I put that in the previous one? I don't know where I was going with that. Hmm. I'm going to delete them for now and then pretty much decide a bit later where I was going with that. So that needs to be here. Mm-hmm. We can always kind of like collab in IM. You know, like make the plans because it was quite handy when you had the one jam map. It coincided with the week with the 10 days that I had off, so I was able to actually focus on the project a lot more, and it was very very nice actually. You know, instead of sort of being completely rushed, I had to go away for the weekend, so I couldn't take about 2 or 3 days out of it. But when I did submit it, it was as is. And as I said, you know, in on Twitter, it's kind of like wasn't going to do anything about it. But then I thought, well, this has got a lot of potential, so why not develop this as the sort of live stream aside, I guess, and it worked out. So this is going to be the thing. Otherworld is going to be developed like offline, and all of this in between work and play. I definitely want to get some tutorials out myself. It's just a matter of finding the time and motivation to do it because both have been lacking. But since I have tomorrow off, uh, I'm going to record some, you know, brief gameplay of some of the games that are through the jam, make a start on that because I haven't done it in previous times. And, you know, beat myself up over that. So yeah, if it's going to be a March Madness jam, or it's going to be an Easter jam, it's going to be for Bakin. I don't really use SGB anymore, to be honest. Okay, so we can play the stop. If it contains the song. Oh, okay. I know where the switches were. What the switches were for. It was for the stop. That's right. Uh, two concurrent in the summer. Oh, one is enough for me. I'm crappy at crappy at multitasking. My other half will tell you. Right. So we're going to cancel. Need to delete image 2. This is where the song switch comes in. So when it's on, stop playing it and then fade it out after 5 seconds, 6. And then we can reset the command, reset the input command, reset the command's inputs, and turn the songs locked off, because otherwise can't stop a play, but can't stop a song that's not playing. All right, for the final play test, we can do this. Okay, that works. That needs to be deleted after. That doesn't work yet, not properly, because the mood isn't of a certain amount, so yeah, I'll have to check that. Game mode song. Okay. Yeah, no, so it doesn't work. Play. Songs. Okay. Let's see. Not sure if that makes a difference, but I'll deal with it in the next stream, I think, because I'm going to end this shortly. It is a very bad. It is a very bad skill to have, but then again, it's good because it means that you can multitask and keep track of many different things at once. But then again, it's also a bad thing because, you know, a lot of the times it will consume, you know, time is swallowed up. Okay, we'll have to change that because that doesn't want to play. Yeah. Anyway, we'll just deal with that a bit later. I'm going to close the screen. Thank you all for coming in and keeping me company and so forth. Nice. Look forward to continuing with this particular one next Sunday. And in the meantime, see you all in Discord. And thanks again for popping in. That's it for now. Till the next time.